That's very fair. And as for the first half statistics, that's what the game was. I mean, it's a very evenly matched game so far. It kind of feels like the first turnover or the first touchdown, that team will end up winning. But you're exactly right. It's not all just Bryson Daly being out. Air Force's defense has done a really good job early. It's interesting because early there was some real positives from Dwayne Coleman and that Army offense. He had a nice run, and he threw the ball at Reynolds over the middle, and that led to Army's first score. After that, though, boy, they struggled. He had the fumbled handoff down near the goal line, and a terrific job on a short yardage play by Canby Goff off the edge. I'll be very curious to see what adjustments Cody Worley and the Army offense make here in the second half.
Both teams got in the red zone, and both teams had to settle for field goals once they got there. Army gets the football to start this second half. Reagan Tubbs will kick it off for Air Force. And a line drive kick, he hooked it out of bounds, and that's a terrible special teams mistake for Air Force. Let's go down below. Tiffany Blackman. Tiff?
Hey guys, Coach Troy Calhoun told me he likes what he's seen from Quentin Hayes. He said he hit a couple of throws and that really helped him to settle down. So he wants to see more of that defensively. Well, they've held Army to just 50 rushing yards, their lowest amount in a half this season. He told me that has been key, that they have got to be stout and have great eye discipline in this half. And as for Army, well, Coach Monken, he said we've got to be able to run the football. Give Air Force credit, but they've got to do a better job of running that football inside.
All right, thank you, Tiffany. Penalty for kicking the kickoff out of bounds. The opponent starts right at the 35-yard line. Great field position here. And Army straight ahead. Kanye Udo, who was the feature running back in the first half. Blake Fletcher makes the stop. It's a gain of about 6.
Well, and this is what they need, right? They need to knock Air Force back. Watch Paolo Generelli, the right guard. Look at double team on the down guy. The linebacker's behind it. If you just stay on the down guy, Rich, and the linebacker makes the play over the top, you're going to get at least 4 yards. Army hasn't done well enough blocking the defensive line.
And this one blows up in the backfield. David Santiago capturing Kanye Udo. It's a loss of 5. And missing Bryson Daly. Just that his numbers so off the charts, obviously it's a big drop-off.
Right, but you know, like that last play, Rich, that has nothing to do with Bryson Daly. Santiago was totally unblocked off the edge. That was a mental error by somebody at Army, either with the blitz pickup or they should have audibled the play. Here, Army has an unbalanced offensive line. They've got 3 linemen to the left of the center.
3rd down and 9, first touch, second half. Option with Coleman, trying to get the first down. He's hit at the 42, and he's short of the first down by a couple yards. Lincoln Tuioti Mariner, one of the first to get there.
And plays like that are the ones where you wonder if it would be different with Bryson Daly, right? Because Coleman is listed at 190, probably weighs closer to 180. 4th and 2. Army's going to at least line up like they might go for here. That would surprise me. They have not run it effectively in this game without Daly. If they do, I think it's a direct snap to Udo.
It's Coleman. This is Udo, and he breaks a couple tackles, has the first down, and he's into Air Force territory to the 49-yard line.
Wow, that is showing a lot of confidence in the interior offensive line. Those guys have not blocked great in this game, but that interior trio did a terrific job, especially Small, the center, on Peyton Zdroik.
Small is the reason Udo is here at Army. He's the guy that was his teammate in high school and sent that video. Got his buddy a scholarship here. 6-3 Army, a timeout. We're back after this.
Alvarez? Who's Alvarez?
Corporal Alvarez.
Corporal Alvarez. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Amazon early holiday deals are here. With everything you need to kick off the season. Shop Amazon early holiday deals now.
Why do NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Dude, this thing is awesome.
I know. I bought it using the Cash Rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I get cash back on every purchase. Honestly, I can't imagine where I'd be without them. One word. Got it. Reeling in fish. No. Eating fish. Fish in the sea?
Movie.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
I want back in the fire line. Oh, here's a free man.
Got your shot at the Edgewater training program.
Ready to claim my legacy.
Ooh, cocky. Cocky's good.
Fire Country is all new CBS Friday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Peyton Zdroik, nose tackle on his way to the sideline.
Well, he ends up getting matched up against Brady Small, the center. Watch, he angles in. Small has him. It's a really nice block by Small to put it back. Then watch at the very end there. Schwartz, friendly fire. One of his fellow defensive linemen, left side of the screen, kind of rolls up on the back of his leg as Zdroik's kind of getting bent backwards.
Good news is that he's up and walking onto the sideline. Now headed towards the Air Force locker room. 1st and 10. The Air Force 49. Army on the move. And Kanye Udo to the 44-yard line.
Man, you really hate seeing that. We said the same thing against the Navy opponent earlier in the year in the exact same game.
6'2", 275 out of Brentwood, California.
He's such a critical piece of Troy Calhoun's team, and you noticed on the very next play, Army ran it right up the middle. I think they're going to attack the interior defensive line without Zdroik in there.
2nd down 5. Yep, right up the middle, and Udo is inside the 35, and he's got a 1st down. Blake Fletcher made the stop.
10-yard gain. And the 1st down.
A run of 10. Remove the sticks. Remember, Air Force has stopped Army twice in the red zone.
And right now, sorry, Rich, right now, those last couple snaps, it's the interior of the offensive line for the Black Knights. They are winning at the point of attack. They are knocking the white jerseys backwards.
That's Coleman who breaks loose. Down to the 19.
This is the second time this has happened in the backfield. I don't know what's going on here between Coleman and Udo. One of them went the wrong way, and it still worked. I mean, that is not how they drew it up. I can assure you that Udo goes to the left, Coleman fakes the handoff to the right, but it worked. Maybe they'll put that in the game plan.
And you heard Jeff Monken talk to Tiffany Blackman about getting touchdowns in the red zone. They failed to do it in the first half. Robinson in motion, Udo again up the middle, and again a sizable gain down inside the 12-yard line.
So if I'm Army right now, I am not doing anything other than calling interior runs until Air Force proves they can stop it. That is now, what, 3 or 4 runs in a row right up the middle where they've gotten at least 5 yards. They're winning the battle of the trenches here and setting the tone to start this second half.
Cody Worley is their first-year offensive coordinator, former quarterback at Furman. It's Udo! It's a touchdown! Flag down. Late flag back at the 22-yard line. The cannons have fired as they do for Army touchdowns.
After the play, personal foul, face mask, number 99, Air Force. That 15-yard penalty be assessed on the kickoff. The results of play are a touchdown.
Incredible blocking on the Udo touchdown. Watch these guys cave everybody in, and then the key block again by Reed coming around. Everybody caves it down. Here comes Reed right there. Boom, on Ahi. Number 8 on number 8. And Udo waltzes into the end zone. After a whole half where he had very little room to run, how about an untouched touchdown right down Main Street?
So Army solves its red zone problems. Kanye Udo in the end zone, and the lead is stretched to 13-3. You're watching college football on CBS Sports from West Point, presented by USAA.
Wow. Hey, Jay, this project might need a bit of zhuzhing. Hollaback, Warren.
Please let me know your thoughts. Best regards, Warren.
I am genius.
Question. If you can't see what's behind all this, how do you already know? It's Jeep. The same way you know if a T-Rex is chasing a Jeep Wrangler.
He's getting away.
And if you can limit screen time while expanding it, you just know. Because when you're an original, there's only one.
Right now, get $3,000 bonus cash allowance or get 0% financing on most 2024 Jeep Wrangler gas-powered models. Jeep, there's only one.
Old Trapper Beefs. Energy emergency. Old Trapper. What's your beef?
College football on CBS Sports is sponsored by Verizon, Navy Federal Credit Union, and by the Home Depot. Can't have a Commander-in-Chief trophy game without a great flyover. We had that without the football and all of that being presented from the air. We've had that. And now Army has a touchdown. 9 plays, 65 yards. Ross Tucker, you were all over it. That interior line play, the difference in that drive.
That looked more like the Army team we've seen in the first 7 games, with or without Bryson Daly. And now Army kicking it from the 50 after that personal foul penalty. If you wanted to get aggressive, this would be a pretty good place on the field to do so.
Granati's kick, yeah, he's going to hit basically a ground ball. It's picked up there. Tyler Latham does well to get that football back across the 25. Now, flip over to the other young quarterback getting a start, Quentin Hayes.
Well, I thought he did a much better job in the second quarter, and part of that was because they did a better job of blocking for him. You see, he had a little bit more room to run there and was able to break a couple runs. He also had some nice passes as well, but the key has been Hayes with his legs. I would expect a heavy dose of number 7 running the ball here in the second half.
Offensive coordinator Mike Thiessen with a lot of nice adjustments from first quarter
For the review
to second quarter. Now let's see if he was out of bounds. They are reviewing this.
Yeah, it looked to me like he went out almost right there at the 20.
Not yet.
That's close.
I don't know.
Wow, he did a nice job.
I don't know that you can overturn that with that look.
No, he didn't go out of bounds. That was well done by Latham. These guys are so good at somehow tiptoeing down the sideline like this.
We haven't had to turn to Gene's territory yet, but he's in the referee's lounge today, getting ready, certainly watching our game. He's got #1 Oregon at Michigan. Hi, Gene, what'd you see?
How are you, Rich? To me, guys, it looked like there was a slice of green there between Latham's foot and the out of
After
bounds.
review,
We'll
the
see.
ruling on the field stands. First down, Air Force.
Hey, Gene, officiating games like this, these Commander-in-Chief games, I know you probably have watched them and maybe officiated some of them.
Yeah, Rich, some of the greatest games. You know, my late father was fortunate enough to work 5 Army-Navy games, and as kids and family members, to be in that atmosphere was just really so special. All of these games are of that ilk, and they're just great honors to be part of.
Yeah, we're certainly blessed to be here at West Point. Terrence Gist breaks a tackle and spins over the 30. Out to the 33. Air Force has had a rough season, but the third quarter has been even bleaker. Look at that. 21 drives. They haven't scored in the third quarter yet. This is their 8th game of the season.
So when you look at the stat like that, do you think, oh, they're not going to score again? Do you think they're due? I never know when you see trends like that, because you got to know if it's going to end at some point soon here.
Right now, Air Force's offensive line is being called upon to move the pile, and they do as Gist gets a first down out to the 36.
Well, it's funny, after a first half in which the base play for both teams, right, the fullback dive is significant for both teams where they really struggled. Now they're both having some success with it.
Armed Forces football proudly supported by ServPro. Hayes, a sophomore, grew up just outside of San Antonio. When he's played pretty well this year. That time he's caught from behind. The ball pops out, and it rolls along the sideline. Army says they have it, but I'm not sure they secured it, and they didn't. It ends up with an Air Force Falcon, but it'll come back from the point of the fumble.
Well, it certainly looked like it's a heck of a job by Fortner, 53. Oh, that man, that got punched out early.
Off his foot.
I just saw it go flying at the end. I thought for sure he was down, but watch Badozi, 18, with the right hand punch right there, and then watch, he kicks it up in the air. Oh my goodness, I can't believe nobody was able to get that in the field of play. I thought he was down, Rich, and the ball came flying out afterwards. That was clearly a fumble and a huge break, frankly, for Air Force that Hayes kicked it out.
Gain of 1, that was the spot of the fumble. Down he goes, hard. Cody Harris Miller gets Quentin Hayes again.
Well, they ran a stunt again. Watch the nose tackle, 300-pound nose tackle. He's gonna slant, working against Falk, and he just bull rushes right through him for the sack. He has been such a huge player, literally and figuratively, for the Black Knights at 6'1", 301. He enabled them to move Kyle Lewis to defensive end, his more natural position.
So 4 sacks now, 3rd and 16 for Air Force. In their own territory. Hayes is flushed and chased, and he fires it out of bounds.
It's a heads-up play by Hayes, though. A little bit slow to get up, but he was outside of the pocket, and he did get the ball past the line of scrimmage. Let's see if anybody was open. There was pressure on him, but even early, boy, that would have been some tight windows to try to throw it to. I think he probably made the right decision not to try to throw it. Better off to just throw it away under the pressure from Kyle Lewis.
Luke Freer to punt it. Army almost got a hand on it. There was no contact. There is no flag. Robinson's return is out to about the 26. 45-yard punt. Army scored on their last possession. Kanye Udo is heating up. It's 13-3.
What are you doing?
Chores. Gotta pitch in, roomie. You know, as a veteran, you earned USAA membership for your family. And we're family.
For you? No.
Worth a try.
You better change those back, son.
Son?
Still, no.
So close.
USAA, are you eligible?
I, Kamala J.B. Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala swore an oath, but Kamala created crisis after crisis. Our troops murdered, an open border, crime in our streets, innocents murdered by illegals, skyrocketing costs, Americans abandoned during disasters, and we're on the brink of World War III. A broken oath and a broken America. Kamala can't be trusted in the Oval Office. Vote for President Trump and save America. Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your...
Show off.
Mountain Dew.
Mickey, wake everyone up. I think World War III is about to start.
The Russians making good on their threat to bring the fight to Europe.
We're going to talk about what Casey's wearing.
I was at an all-night D&D session.
NCIS is all new. CBS Monday at 9/8 Central.
Love the hat. 13-3 Army on top of Air Force. America's fallen in love with Georgie and Mandy. See for yourself why critics call it heartwarming and a hoot. New episode of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. CBS Thursday, 8, 7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus. This is such a big event here. And remember, they had played a couple of Army and Air Force games in Dallas at the Rangers ballpark in 21 and 22. Last year in Denver was the big upset. Army was struggling. Air Force was ranked. Army hammered them and hasn't lost since. And again, testing that defensive front is Kanye Udo and Army. And that's the frustration for Quentin Hayes. Two young quarterbacks getting thrown into a huge game. Dwayne Coleman starting, Bryson Daly out, inactive, with an undisclosed injury or illness. Daly such a huge part of Army's success. They're 7-0, number 21 in the country. Coleman has had some nice moments. Handing off to Udo probably is the best decision at this point because Kanye Udo's heating up.
Well, yeah, on that last drive, it was almost exclusively Udo up the middle. A terrific job by the interior offensive line. The entire time, my Army led to that walk-in touchdown. He had 48 yards on that drive, has 73 today. Third and medium, though, then. I don't know if that will be interesting to see if they give it to him again. Do they go to the air? I think that Army might stay conservative. With the way their defense is playing at up 10, I think it's a run.
Their offensive line is playing right now as well, but flags are going to stop this before it starts.
Ball start, number 60, offense. 5-yard penalty, complete play, third down.
Army is the third least penalized team in the country. Friday, 6 Eastern, it starts. College basketball, CBS Sports Network, live from the U.S. Naval Academy. College hoops, it's the Veterans Classic. Boston College taking on VCU. And the host team, Navy, takes on Harvard. 8:30.
The one thing that absolutely cannot happen if you're Coleman here is any type of turnover. You're up 10, defense is playing well, protect the football.
3rd and 10, Udo is met right at the 27, and that's as far as he'll get. Aiden Schwartz with the first pop.
And the Army coaches really took that decision out of Dwayne Coleman's hands there, right? I mean, Monken knows 3rd and 10 runs to the fullback are not a great chance to get the first down, but he's trying to do whatever he can to win the game. You're up by 10, defense is playing well. You can't take a chance of a strip sack or an interception with an inexperienced quarterback.
Low snap, long kick, angle back, and he makes the fair catch right around the 24-yard line. 13-3, number 21, Army, on top of Air Force.
If your family's anything like mine, every day brings in dirt and messes.
Touchdown!
Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros.
Thanks. What'd you get? Oh, I got another double shot, double cream, double froth, double pump, double whip, double hot, double calf, double sweet. Hey, did you know that Discover doubles your cash back at the end of the first year?
You are cut off.
You earn, we match.
Debbie.
Unlimited cashback match.
Why do 80% of NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Because the higher my sleep IQ score, the better I play. But that's not the only reason.
He likes his side firm. I like my side soft.
Sleep Number does that. Effortless comfort all night. So sleeping on a smart bed is why you can play like this?
Yeah, because I also like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Sleep Number does that. Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
People always say,
It is what it is.
until it isn't. Remember before AI when you had to type to search? And when you couldn't ask your phone to do this?
Put these restaurants on a map.
Huh. What about taking a photo and reimagining it? Man, remember when all phones pretty much did the same stuff? Until they didn't. Introducing the all-new Pixel 9 series with Gemini.
Five minutes left here at West Point, third quarter. CBS Monday got you covered with NCIS, followed by a new NCIS Origins. All new CBS Monday streaming on Paramount Plus. Historic Mikey Stadium.
That's a new one.
Love it. They opened the doors here 100 years ago, 1824. Air Force on the possession now. Fist. And his legs cut out at the 27. Gets to the 28. Trey Sophia in on the stop. Quarterback decision for Troy Calhoun, obviously much different than Jeff Monken. John Boucher has started. He's got Josh Johnson, another sophomore. Hayes has had good moments. He didn't play against Colorado State. He was injured in practice that week.
Empty set like this, you got to be thinking quarterback run. Maybe one of those quarterback draws that they've had success with.
Hayes, quick step, quick shot. Rosnos has the catch, and he's got the first down. That moves the sticks. Ball's out to the 36.
Yeah, instead they go with the quick passing game, which that's very helpful right there, because not only is it a quick first down, but now as you see Boucher, who started the year as the quarterback, now that'll help open things up when they do go with the quarterback draw with the way Hayes, if he can complete those quick passes.
Fewest points per game. Air Force, it has been a struggle. Hayes a more dynamic runner than Boucher. Late pitch. That's Harris, made a nice catch and gets to the edge. Spins around, gets the first down. That's a terrific display of athleticism by Cade Harris.
And I guess watching Air Force, the thing I don't really understand, Rich, is why they don't give him the ball more. I mean, he's clearly their most explosive player, their most athletic player, leads them in rushing, but they just don't give him the ball that much. I mean, that's only his second carry of the day for 13 yards. He does have that one-handed catch as well. I would just like to see more plays designed for number 21.
Just shy of midfield. Hayes sets, fires, and it's caught there. That's Trey Roberson. He's inside the 45. That's a gain of about 8.
Feeling like this Air Force offense getting into a little bit of a rhythm there. It's a nice throw from Hayes against the zone coverage. Roberson able to break a tackle there. And, you know, if you're a young quarterback like Hayes, even though he took the shot at the end, he's got to feel good about the fact back-to-back pinpoint passes. Again, an empty set. Is it quick game or do they come back with a quarterback draw?
Hayes trying to pick a hole, and everyone's filled. And he's stopped at the 44. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down, about 3.
Yeah, something was wrong there with the quarterback counter. It looked like Harris Miller got penetration in the backfield, and then Keith, the Apache, the nickelback, came off the edge and was able to make the play. This has to be 4-down territory right now for Air Force. You got to think at this point in the field.
Gist and Latham in the backfield. Hayes hands it off, and that's going to be close. And as Gist, the bottom of the pile, he's got the first down. They'll move the chains, and this Air Force drive continues.
Nice job there by Falk and Tate on the left side of that offensive line. We had a pretty good seam there for Gist. You'll see left side of the offensive line gets the pushback. Good lead block there by Latham as well. Gist kind of ran in the back of Tate, his own blocker, but that was well blocked. Probably even had a little bit more yards to get if you're going a little bit wider.
For the 46.
It's just funny to watch the end of some of these plays. It is a bloodbath. There's like 7 or 8 guys on the ground in these massive piles at the end of almost all of these plays. You just don't see that a lot in other college football games. Look at these guys. So I always wonder about something like that. At what point does the one guy hit the other guy a little bit harder? It's not, oh, it's fun, it's fun. At some point, sometimes it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, sometimes those things escalate. and mascots have a tendency to lose their head. Literally. Second down. Gist slides along the line. He's going to pick up a couple yards. Endon Thomas makes the hit. This will bring up another third down for Air Force. As the final seconds of the third quarter melt down. Troy Calhoun, big underdogs coming in here. Hung tough in the first half, driving here in the second half. But down to the number 21 team in the country. Jeff Monken's got 4 fingers up. Fourth quarter coming at West Point. Army 13, Air Force 3.
Life has a way of keeping you on your toes, but suffering from foot or ankle pain can get in the way of doing what you love. Stryker is one of the world's leading medical technology companies, offering innovative foot and ankle products that can help you get back in the game and on your feet. Stryker has partnered with Army West Point Athletics to help you find a specialist in your area so your home team can have you at your best. Visit Stryker.com/WestPoint to learn more.
Check out Mahomes scrambling into T-Mobile to get the new iPhone 16 Pro built for Apple Intelligence. Cuz holding it up like a baby lion. Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
Get ready for hosting at the Home Depot with free delivery on over 2 million items every day. So you can refresh your space before Santa or the family comes to town. Get holiday ready with savings at the Home Depot.
Why should you have confidence in your ballot? 60 Minutes News Sunday.
This is a Wayne 15 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Jada Jones. A Huntington County jury reaches a verdict in under 10 minutes in a case where a man is accused of killing his grandmother. The jury found Anthony Castleman guilty for killing 72-year-old Bernice Eubank last November. Castleman was named the primary suspect after the body of Eubank was discovered in her Markle home. Castleman will be sentenced on November 13th. Governor Eric Holcomb has announced that flags in Noble County should be flown at half-staff today in honor of Sergeant Sarah Roque. This comes after Roque was killed at her military base in Missouri earlier this month. Flags should be flown at half-staff all day from sunrise to sunset, and businesses and residents are also encouraged to participate as well. Sergeant Roque's body was returned home to Ligonier on Tuesday. Halloween may have ended, but you still have one more chance to get your spooky on. Hysterium Haunted Asylum will be open tonight for the traditional blackout weekend. The entire house is completely in the dark, and you have to find your way through the maze with just a glow stick. Hours are from 7 to 10. Now here's Lance with your forecast.
Now our forecast today is not so spooky like what we saw on Halloween. Mostly 50s for the day today. Lots of sunshine here this afternoon. And here, look at your 5-day rain chances here. Best day on Election Day. Tune in to Nightcast at 11 to find out when you can expect to see those chances.
Doors take us places, to new adventures, planned and unplanned. They lead to goals and connect us to family.
I didn't get far.
Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors.
I did get waiter number 2.
Because they know you. They can help you create a comprehensive plan for your full financial picture and personalized money management. With the right balance of risk and reward, doors were meant to be opened.
Get the local news you need on Wayne 15's First News Weekend.
Without their star quarterback Bryson Daly, Army is up 13-3 over Air Force. As we start the fourth, Air Force is on the move, faced with a 3rd down. Moments ago, Jeff Monken with Tiffany Blackman.
Coach Monken, you told me at half you need to do a better job of running the ball offensively up the middle. That's what led to your touchdown. What did you like about that drive?
The first drive was a good drive, really kind of what we hoped we would get in that drive and what we hoped we would do all game, frankly. Disappointed we had the penalty there, that drive stopping there on the second drive. So, no, defense is doing a good job. Hope we can get them off the field here and get the ball back and see if we can get another score and stretch this a little bit.
That's good.
Nice.
Casey Larkin with a leaping deflection. There is a flag down at the 13-yard line. Larkin went way up to knock that pass away.
Boy, I am very interested to hear what this call is. Because at first glance, it looked like a heck of a play by Larkin.
Pass interference, defense, number 20. 15 yards from the previous spot, automatic first down.
Certainly not popular here.
Boy, that is a huge call. Let's take a look at it. Oh, man. Yeah, I really do not care for that call. He's going up. He's going up to make a play on the ball. He has every right to make a play on that football. Wow.
Carson in the backfield. Now Air Force just outside the red zone. And Hayes will keep it and get blasted by Andon Thomas. Gene Steratore, you saw that call. What did you think?
Yeah, you know, Rich, I'm with Ross on this. I thought Casey Larkin made a great play. And, you know, officials and angles, or the angles with officiating are everything. I don't know if the deep official that we see in the back there is the one who throws and kind of gets maybe tricked by the fact that he thinks he's going through the back. But what a great play of Larkin going around the side of the receiver and knocking that football down. I think it's a really good defensive play and don't support pass interference there.
And it's a terrific point by Gene, because if you watch that camera angle, the last one, the side judge is standing right there looking at it. He didn't call it. It was the back judge in the middle of the field who was 25, 30 yards removed that threw it. I am curious about those mechanics, to say the least.
Air Force calls for
Troy Calhoun has to call a timeout with the play clock running down. 13-3 Army back after this.
I love it.
That's my line. There's no place like Target to shop everything wicked.
Kamala backed Biden on everything. She was the deciding vote for his disastrous economic agenda. They raised taxes on the middle class, and prices soared. Kamala was in charge of his open border policies, giving welfare to illegals while Americans struggle, and their weakness invited wars. Now Kamala wants to double down on failure. It's time to turn the page on Joe and Kamala's failed agenda. President Trump fights for you. His strength kept us safe. Trump cut taxes for families. Prices were lower and the border secure. Now, President Trump can do it again.
And we are going to launch a new golden age of American success for the citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed.
Remember, Kamala broke it. President Trump will fix it.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
At Verizon, every phone can be the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. Wow, phones are going to be flying to Verizon.
Switch to Verizon and get the new iPhone 16 Pro and get a new iPad and Apple One all on us. Only on Verizon.
There's only one way to win. It doesn't have shortcuts. It's a spirit to outwork, outsmart, and outlast the competition.
Catch me if you can.
It demands boldness, grit, and guts. It says we can, we will. It's what separates us from the rest. There's only one way to greatness, and that's the American way.
This December on CBS, we are once again proud to bring you a Game of Honor, the annual Army-Navy game, December 14th, live from Landover, Maryland. Our extensive coverage starts 2:30 Eastern on CBS and streams on Paramount+. Commander-in-Chief Trophy. Recently, Army has dominated that. They've won 4 of the last 6 of them. Of course, Navy has already defeated Air Force. Air Force here on 2nd down and 10 after a controversial pass interference call has extended this drive just outside the 20. Pryor's in motion. Hayes the pitch. Harris the catch. And he's caught and dropped.
Well, this guy was the MVP of the Army-Navy game last year as a sophomore. You're going to see Fortner. He reads this and gets out there. Watch 53. That is what you want. Inside out as a run and hit linebacker on the pitch man. Keith actually did a nice job, the nickelback, of forcing that back inside. Sets up a big 3rd down and a big decision for a Calhoun if Air Force doesn't get it.
Army shows blitz, here they come. Hayes steps up, hit as he throws, and it's picked! That's Larkin! That's revenge! Take that!
And that is a huge turnover because Air Force down 2 scores had to at least get 1 score on that drive. I believe the kids call that ball don't lie. Rich, when you have a penalty go against you that shouldn't, Casey Larkin said, fine, I'll do it myself.
Big turnover deep in Army territory. Casey Larkin and the Black Knights by 10.
The Military Star Card is the one card for your military lifestyle. No matter where on installation you use it, Military Star helps you save while you earn rewards. Save at the pump, on meals, on shipping, and more. Plus, save 10% on your first day's purchases when you open a new Military Star account. To learn more about the Military Star Card, visit myecp.com today.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Right now during Ram Power Days, get $4,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss Ram Power Days. Hurry in today.
Hey.
Get off your...
Show off.
Mountain Dew.
Take a breath of fresh air with the Stanley Steamer Air Duct Cleaning. We clean over 10 million feet of air ducts each year with our specialized trucks, built by us, removing the contaminants from your home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer Clean.
It's your home cleaner.
football on CBS Sports is sponsored by USAA, The Exchange, and by the U.S. Army. You want to sing the alma mater second, that means you've won the game. And Casey Larkin's interception may have opened the door for singing second for Army.
Can't tell you how valuable it is to have a safety that can cover man-to-man on a receiver like this. Watch him read the in-breaking route, then he undercuts it, dives and makes the play. The defensive coaches, you see Daryl Dixon to the right, the cornerback coach, he is so fired up. They know how big that is to not let Air Force get a score there. Even if it's incomplete there, Air Force is probably kicking a field goal to make it a one-score game.
First turnover of the day. Last year they didn't get it in the end zone, and they turned it over 6 times. Not in the end zone in this one. And the Larkin interception is huge. Udo bounces outside, and Udo's got a gain of about 7. Blake Fletcher made the stop.
Boy, first down runs like that for 7 are critical because it puts Army in such a good position here now over the next couple downs to get a first down. If you think about it, I wouldn't expect Army to snap the ball until there's less than 10, maybe even less than 5 seconds left on the play clock. You're up by 2 scores. Shorten the game as much as you can. I'm a little surprised they broke the huddle as early as they did.
Coleman following through the hole, and he gets a couple. Jamari Bellamy there to stop him.
Well, it's a nice play. They got the first down on the quarterback follow. But if you're Army, I don't think it's too early to start to shorten the game. Why not? You have the ball, you have the ability to do that. The shorter the game for the Black Knights, the better.
Remember, no Bryson Daly here. Jeff Monken told us yesterday our 4 toughest games on the schedule are coming up, and it starts next week at North Texas. Army said they felt Daly's absence will not be a season-ending issue. An undisclosed injury or illness is what was reported before the game. It went across the 20 to the 21.
And that's a much better job there by Coleman of waiting until the play clock was down inside 5. The best way to do that, as you see the stats here in the second half, is to stay in the huddle until there's about 15 seconds left on the play clock. Now they're coming out earlier than that here on second down.
Ryan Knorr, the defensive coordinator for Air Force, has held Army to close to 200 yards of total offense. They've been over 400 yards in every game. That's Robinson around the right side, and he's hit, and we check in with Tiffany Blackman. Tiff?
Hey guys, I've been standing outside of the Air Force tunnel trying to see if I can get a glimpse of Peyton Zajoyk if he's going to come back out. We saw him, the defensive lineman, going to the locker room earlier after getting injured. I can tell you that his mother, Kelly, was down here. She used to go to Air Force. She was a swimmer there. She went back into the locker room as well. But hopefully I'll be able to provide an update if I see him come out.
All right, thank you, Tiffany. His father, also an Air Force athlete, was a football player. Third down here at the 24-yard line.
If Army does throw it here, you'd expect it to be a conservative, quick pass or something on the perimeter.
Keep it on the ground, and it's Udo who busts through again and bounces to the outside. Caught from behind by Bellamy. Big run. Udo well over 100 yards now. 41 on that carry.
Wow, biggest run of the day for the Black Knights, and it was again just that fullback dive. Nice job by 44, Pulaski right there in the middle. The backup tight end, Parker Pulaski, did a nice job coming off the down block, getting up on the linebacker, and then Udo ran right off of him. Boy, that is demoralizing for the Air Force defense to give up a 40-yard run up the middle against the Army fullback on 3rd and long.
Udo now for 131 yards on the 20 carries. This one is going to get maybe 2. Canby Goff made the stop. The Black Knights are 7-0, 6-0 in the American Athletic Conference. 11 straight wins going back. And Udo's workload certainly a lot heavier in the absence of Daly, who averages himself 130 yards on the ground.
Well, yeah, I mean, Daly had 31 carries in their last game against East Carolina. He had 36 carries in this game against Air Force last year. So Udo probably knew during the week he was going to have to carry a heavier load.
This one is Hayden Reed. And Tuioti Mariner made the stop for Air Force. We're under 10 minutes, clock approaching 9 minutes left. Troy Calhoun in Air Force, 2-yard gain, down 10. Third down.
All of these third downs situations are interesting for Army because I think if they tried a play action pass or a bootleg that it would be wide open, but they've had some success running it. They definitely don't want to turn it over, and this could be 4-down territory depending on how many yards they get here on third.
Especially without Zadroik, a lot of that success is up the middle. This one over the left side, and Kyle Chen comes up and hits Coleman right at the 31-yard line. That's the line of scrimmage. This is 4th down now and about 5.
By Dwayne Coleman, gain of 1 yard.
I don't think they're going to, maybe they will attempt a field goal. Obviously, you don't want to get it blocked here. And it really just takes it from a 2-score game to a 2-score game. But he's got a lot of faith in his kicker.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
They are good on the fake. This may be a quick punt, too. Well, gonna throw it towards the end zone, and it is incomplete. Lacey Reynolds, the intended receiver. Matthew Rhodes with the throw. It wasn't a bad throw for a punter, but it's incomplete. So a little trickery. Army comes up empty. And Air Force still down 10.
Designate 10. Gun assemble tank. Oh! Tank identified. Range 1200. Forward adjust. On the way. Target cease fired. Hey. Nice shot. That's what I'm talking about.
I have a surprise for you.
Oh, yes, please.
Feast your eyes on this.
Oh, that's sexy. Feels so new.
I want to feel this feeling again and again.
Can I hold it?
How bad do you want to hold it?
I'm not gonna beg, but pretty please.
Irvy, don't. Go ahead, press a button.
Oh, it's glowing.
Apple Intelligence. We should do this more often.
Agreed.
Rekindle the feeling of love with the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And feel it again and again with the latest iPhone every year with AT&T Next Up Anytime.
With investing options from Navy Federal Credit Union, Rob feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things like landing this fish. What if the fish is really big? What if it's not a fish? What if it's treasure? What if the treasure is cursed? Rob has a lot of things to worry about, but as a member of Navy Federal, his finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
So tell me about the missing woman. What do you got?
Her wife thinks it was corporate kidnapping.
I'm gonna do everything I can. Where is she?
Tracker is all new CBS Sunday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Matthew Rhodes is the holder on field goals and the backup punter.
I thought watch Canby Goff not interfere right there. You know, a lot of times guys panic. He actually did a good job. Watch him avoid Reynolds. Reynolds actually should have come through Goff's body to try to draw the interference penalty. Now, obviously, Reynolds is thinking, what do I need to do to make the catch there? If he had come through Goff's body, then I think he would have gotten the interference, but excellent body control from the senior captain for Air Force to not get the penalty.
Yeah, it's the line of scrimmage. The old line of scrimmage is where Air Force gets the ball, and Latham is absolutely blasted by Caleb Fortner.
but they got to block him at some point. I mean, watch Fortner right here. It's a beautiful tackle, but nobody's blocking him. I mean, he just goes outside. I'm not sure if they're hoping he reads the quarterback or if the pulling backside guard is supposed to get him, but you're not going to have any success if you run the ball and don't block the play side back.
Sideline throw, it's low, and Harris has to go down to catch it, which means he's shy of the first down, about 5 yards, maybe 6.
Air Force complete pass to Cade Harris.
A lot of Hayes' throws have been low today. Looks like Harris did a nice job of going down to get it. I mean, he's 5'8", so he doesn't need to go down that far to get it, but you can see the elbows underneath there.
4 of 11 on 3rd down is Air Force. Hayes, hit, sacked! 5th sack of the day, Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis, the senior captain, watch this move he puts on against Tate. He's gonna go around the outside, a little stop. Ooh, Tate was leaning forward, able to get a big sack. Air Force is gonna go for it here, which I think is the right decision. I mean, with only 6 minutes left, down 2 scores, they gotta go for it here.
Let's see if Army brings the house. Hayes is back, blitz comes, stands into it, steps through it. Hayes with the ball and the first down, gets to midfield. Wow. 19 yards on the scramble, and an injured Army player is down at the 40.
That was a wild play because Air Force initially did a good job picking up the blitz, and then all of a sudden Hayes was able to slither his way out for a big gain. Air Force still has the ball and a chance when we come back.
Why do NFL players choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I like to sleep cool.
And I like to sleep even cooler.
And I really like it when we both get what we want.
Introducing the new Sleep Number Climate Cool smart bed. Sleep up to 15 degrees cooler on each side. Visit a Sleep Number store near you.
Get ready to get happy. It's the Survivor off.
Beat your wonder. Let's have some fun today. Survivor is all new. CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central.
Kyle Lewis, 7 tackles, has been on the pass rush. He's their leader up front. Into the tent he goes.
Yeah, best job today by Air Force picking up the pressure, and then Hayes found just enough room to slither out. He still wanted to throw it for a while there, but smartly tucked it away to get a big first down for the Falcons and keep this game alive.
6:12 left in the game. Army's lead is 10. Hayes, nothing going. Stood up by Chance Keith. They'll lose 2 yards.
I'm not really sure what Hayes is looking at here, but you'll see Keith is going to come in from the left side of the screen. When number 2 comes in, Hayes has to pitch it. He's going to pitch it right there. I mean, Cade Harris is outside of him, number 21. That is a pitch read if the end man is coming to take the quarterback. I'm not sure why Hayes did not pitch that football.
Hayes, awkward throw, but complete and caught there. Jared Rosnos coming back to the quarterback. It's a gain of 5.
Feels like 4-down territory pretty obviously from here on out for Air Force. They need to be a little bit quicker in and out of the huddle. That last play They snap with 11 seconds left on the play clock. They don't want to be taking this much time off the clock down 2 scores.
Army showing blitz. They bring 4. Hayes steps through the pocket again. Gets down to the 42. Just inside it, but he's short of the first down. This will be 4th down and a yard.
Yeah, this should be quarterback sneak territory for the Falcons, and I think that's what Hayes is calling right now. If you're Army, get lined up and get ready for the quarterback sneak.
Air Force is lined up first. They've converted 1, 4th down. There's the sneak, and he's got the first down to the 40-yard line. So Air Force's hopes are still alive as we're getting close to the 4-minute mark.
Second well-blocked quarterback sneak they've had. Air Force still taking too much time right now. And Army's going to take their time substituting because Air Force substituted.
Hayes, flushed, dropped. Hello, Mendoza.
Well, nobody blocked him, Rich. I mean, these are the things that you just can't have, right? Watch Mendoza, middle of the field. Nobody touches him. I don't know if Latham was supposed to block him or Carson off the edge, but these are some of those mental mistakes that you don't often see from Service Academy teams. I mean, that is just a killer. Keeps the clock moving and an 8-yard loss.
2nd and 18. Hayes, time, gonna run it. And he's tripped up at the 48. Fortner and Thomas took him down and took his shoe.
And again, the clock just keeps going. I mean, I know they don't want to have to call timeout here, but this is a lot of time going off the clock. Army dropping into his zone coverage. Fortner able to corral him and take his shoe off.
Yeah, and that means he's off the sideline, and Josh Johnson is on. Johnson, another sophomore quarterback, is just 3 of 8 on the year. This is a huge moment. 3rd down and 19. Go get him, kid. Johnson looking. Trouble. Escapes. Looking downfield. Fires it. Harris makes the catch at the 21. My goodness. Cold off the bench. Johnson finds Harris.
Well, terrific job by Johnson to buy time and then give 21 a chance. Harris catches that with his left hand, a one-handed catch on Johnson, giving his guy the catch. The Army coaches want a little bit of a push off there. I think it's a good no call, and Air Force still has life.
1st and 10 at the Army 21. Over the middle, that's picked! Intercepted! DiDomenico! Max DiDomenico has blockers to the 30 and caught there. Johnson's still in there. His second throw is picked. Army has the lead and the football. Max DiDomenico. You're watching college football on CBS Sports, presented by USAA.
What are you doing?
Chores. Gotta pitch in, roomie. You know, as a veteran, you earned USAA membership for your family. And we're family.
For you? No.
Worth a try.
You better change those back, son.
Son?
Still, no.
So close.
USAA, are you eligible?
I, Kamala J.G. Harris, do solemnly swear.
Kamala swore an oath, but Kamala created crisis after crisis. Our troops murdered, an open border, crime in our streets, innocents murdered by illegals, skyrocketing costs, Americans abandoned during disasters, and we're on the brink of World War III. A broken oath and a broken America. Kamala can't be trusted in the Oval Office. Vote for President Trump and save America. Make America Great Again Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
On a tense Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Holy smoke, State 1 and the fans are going wild. Deputy Urias, quick, call for backup.
Backup?
Yes, Deputy Quinn Urias.
We don't need any backup. I got this.
Call backup.
I'm sorry, did you say you wanted a Dr. Pepper?
I said backup.
Look, we don't need any backup, even if he has great hair and famous relatives.
I think we're talking about two different things here.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
You know I made it to the playoff.
Without any backup. I get it.
New CBS Thursday. America has fallen in love with Georgie and Mandy.
You're really wonderful, Georgie Cooper.
I am what you call a catch.
Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is all new. CBS Thursday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
13-3, minute 51 left. Army has the ball. Coming up next, big time at the Big House. #1 Oregon in Ann Arbor to meet up with Michigan. We'll get you out to Brad, Gary, Jenny. That's coming up next. Big Ten is on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Big Ten standings, Oregon is #1. Love to see Indiana right there at 5-0 and number 13 in the country. Big play. And now here is Army. They'll try to hold on to the ball and run some track. And Udo is loose, and he's in! Touchdown! Flag is down late. 25 yards for Kanye Udo.
Man, that was so easy.
It's a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 60, Army. That 15-yard penalty to be assessed on the kickoff.
It's Connor Finucane. Udo 158 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, that play was so easy, it almost looked like Air Force let him score. I mean, look at that. He didn't ever even deviate right up the middle. That is as easy of a touchdown as Kanye Udo has ever had. I don't think Air Force is letting them score. In fact, I'm pretty confident they were not, but it looked like it.
Granati for the points. Big pick sets up the score. Udo is in, and Army fans everywhere excited about this one. 25 yards to the house. Oh, yeah. Go Army. Indeed.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday.
I got you something.
We said no gift.
We had to get you something.
Thank you, honey.
I got you this.
Did you do this yourself?
Yeah, I had a great teacher.
Happy birthday. I love you too.
Love you. Thank you.
This is from me to you.
I am genius.
At Harbor Freight, we do business differently from the other guys. We design and test our own tools and sell them directly to you. No middleman. No folks in suits telling us to raise prices for the heck of it. Just quality tools you can trust at prices you'll love. Every aisle, every day. That's how we like to do business anyway. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
And it looks like number 21 Army will survive here against Air Force without Bryson Daly, who has stepped up. Kanye Udo, certainly 158 yards. He only averages just 13 carries a game because Daly runs the ball so much. But 158 on 22 carries. And that is a career high. It was a good sequence for number 6s, right? in double numbers. Udo had the touchdown, but DiDomenico set it up with the pick. And, you know, many fans are probably asking right now, why did Air Force stay with Josh Johnson when he came in for this, the one play, he stayed in for the second play?
Well, I mean, number one, his one play was successful to Cade Harris, but number two, if you substituted and brought Hayes in after that, Army would have been able to substitute defensively, which could have taken a lot more time off the clock. Again, it was the right decision to keep Johnson in the game.
This is Cade Harris looking for some magic. And Harris out to the 35-yard line. 12 in a row now for Army, and it all started with the win over Air Force last year. This is the last time it happened. 1949, 1950, the Army Black Knights had a 17-game win streak.
I could watch that footage all day. Love the old-time music as well.
And of course, the goalpost came down. That may have been one of the very first times the post came down. Josh Johnson still in there, fires it. That's a tough hit. Caden Cloud made the catch. Casey Larkin again.
Air Force leaving Johnson out there, and Casey Larkin, what a day for these two Army safeties who have made a bunch of big plays.
So now, we can talk about Army and what's next. Their 4 toughest games on the schedule remain. At North Texas next week. They've got to bye. Then Notre Dame at Yankee Stadium. UTSA comes here for the last home game, and then Army-Navy at FedEx Field. And of course, in those 4 games, there might be a 5th. There might be a visit to the American Championship game. North Texas pretty good, and that's a tough place to play. A bye, and that's good news, especially if they don't have Bryson Daly back by next week. UTSA and then Navy on the 14th. The championship game of the AAC is December 6th. Fourth down. Johnson going for it. Nice throw, and Harris makes the catch. And he gets knocked out of bounds and is slow to get up. There is a flag down.
You know, that's where they have all those equipment chests over there, and it is very tight.
And part of that is the reconstruction of that sideline and those grandstands.
Personal foul, late hit, out of bounds, number 40 of the defense. 15 yards to be added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
You'll see, I don't know if Ford just lost track of where he was, but felt like he really slung him down there into those chests. You see his left foot and ankle hit one of those equipment chests while he was well out of bounds already. I really don't think it's malicious. I think sometimes some of these guys just lose track of where they are on the field. I mean, that's clearly a penalty.
37-yard line of Army, but just 44 seconds left in the ball game. Air Force didn't score a touchdown last year, and they haven't in this one. The long throw is picked. Jaden Mays. 3 interceptions, and Army is going to sing second.
Well, listen, I mean, the game's over anyway. Johnson trying to air it out, give his guy Rosnos a chance, see if they can get a touchdown and try for something miraculous, but there was nothing there. Mays had perfect coverage, and the Black Knights, even without their guy Bryson Daly, are going to move to 8-0.
The win streak will go to 12. They travel to Denton, Texas to face North Texas. They still haven't trailed at all at any point over all of these 8 games. Simply amazing.
Castings. For simple shapes, a complete